Analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, "Anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally." Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the 1. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the guard position. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustment. And still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Butler, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Outside, Green. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
You know, Smitty, the change for McGee is pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play with himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
Olynyk can't hit. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
None against Bradley. Butler feeling it out a bit. And the rejection by LeBron. And the shot goes in. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Inside, it's stolen by Jones. None with it. Now guarded by Bradley. And that one is hammered home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
He'd have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Butler kicks to Jones. The pass to Nunn. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, Butler, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Those 220 pounds came in handy. Jimmy Butler using his big body and muscling those tough shots.
LeBron passes to Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. James has got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Kicks it out to Bradley. Jones Jones against Davis, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for Miami. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The shot's good from McGee.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Bradley. Here's Hero. Kicks to Iguodala. Knocked loose. To the inside. Bobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic LU jam.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
The Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Hero passes to Crowder. Iguodala against James, and stolen by LeBron. He lobs it up. Rondo finds Howard. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by Howard.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games. In rhythm, what a beautiful release by Danny Green. The catch and shoot, he has it to a science.
.106 left in the first quarter. To halt the run, Iguodala, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And a wide open look for James. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. LeBron's got 7 points in the game. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And Miami making a change here. Silva's checked in. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Dragic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Right side Leonard. With the floater. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Green. And the call, a shot that sends him to the line.
And you watch Danny Green work. Smart guy, a grinder. That time, he draws the foul.
The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
The Heat trail by 9. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dragic. They could use a bucket. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Rondo passes to Davis. And that one, good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers on top, up by 11. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Butler's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good from outside. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up.
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that
play?
Unbelievable.
Howard really swings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Outside Butler. Howard with the steal. Here's Kuzma. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Adebayo kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Silva. Dragic with it. On the clock. The drive by Iguodala doesn't go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Bobbed up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Doesn't matter how many years Iguodala plays in this league, he's going to give you everything he has, wire to wire.
Here's Davis. And And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Down low, it's stolen by Jones. To the paint. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They double team Howard. Passes it to Caruso. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Howard. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back was his impressive vertical.
Rondo drives in. They retain possession. Offensive rebound. Davis. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Nunn, and it's sent back by Howard. And yes, it's good. He's got 8. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Howard in the post. Olynyk is covering, and Jones sends it back. Butler against Kuzma. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler, wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
Here's Davis, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. James comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Miami with the ball. A 12-point game. Now, here's Nunn. He's guarded closely.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? The Heat trail by 14. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break, the Lakers. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. With some arc, and the rejection by LeBron.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on a highlight reel. LeBron James with another one.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers lead by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what has your approach been so far tonight?
I'm just trying to play with a lot of energy and do the best I can on the defensive end to help my teammates out. Post hard.
Dwight, thanks. Good luck in the second half. Back.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And, of course, the duo of Anthony Davis and LeBron James in action for the Lakers. Kenny, when's the last time there was a duo this talented in the NBA?
Man, this might be the most talented duo that I've seen, in Laker history. I don't know if there's a Laker duo.
LeBron and AD, I mean, when you think about Steph and KD, that's a pretty talented duo. And
I'm just talking about Laker history. What's that noise? Because I'm thinking about, okay, I got it. No, you're right, Shaq. There's no stuff. Kareem and Magic.
Yeah.
What's that?
Anyway,
have you got one in your mind?
No, just what's scary about LeBron,
I mean, Kobe didn't
AD.
do it by himself. Who was Kobe's wingman?
Oh! Kobe and Al Gasol. Yes. That was a great Laker duo.
Yes, I like that too.
Anyway,
Excellent
what's
answer.
scary, LeBron and AD can still get better.
Excellent.
The duo can do anything they want.
Man, that Al Gasol was unbelievable.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for Miami, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Robinson in at the 2. It's stolen by Bradley. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And what's amazing to me, how little James has lost athletically.
The Heat trail by 18. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Bradley dishes to McGee. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And there's the feed to Davis. McGee trying to break free. And it's Davis missing. Heat shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate. And the defense wouldn't give it to him. Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
It was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. McGee with the block. Ball's knocked loose, but he stays with it. Adebayo. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Duncan Robinson. Now a timeout called by Miami. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Butler. They need this. And Adebayo with the lay-in.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Here's James. Here's Bradley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, the days of Avery Bradley being a scorer are probably over. I mean, he scored in the mid-teens, we know that, but now I think they value his defense as much as his scoring.
You're right, Kevin. Avery Bradley will rely on his athleticism, especially to get to the rim to score. With his injuries and changing situation, the chances, they just haven't been there. But he's still an effective player. We just won't see his scoring outbursts as often.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Olynyk's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Davis against Iguodala. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Lakers on the break. Davis has got the ball. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Dragic against Bradley. Baseline J on the way. Jump shot is good that time. Dragic has got his first 2 points.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Green, no luck.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Iguodala, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Green, the pass to Morris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And here's Dragic. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's James, plenty of space. That's in there. Davis with the assist. LeBron's got 9 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Dragic looking it over. That shot off. Bradley with some nice D.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Morris, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Green.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver, boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Kuzma. tries from 7. No good there. The Heat go the other way with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, Crowder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clock at 6. And he's on the money with his first shot today. LeBron outside. And the dunk by LeBron.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. None with it. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for the Lakers right now, JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. Good work defensively by Crowder.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
From deep. They get it again. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Hondo comes in for Bradley. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for the Heat. There's the pass to Nunn. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Good on the bucket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
To the inside. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. He kicks it to Hill. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Out to the right wing. Pass to McGee. To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Nunn. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Howard. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D that time from Jones. Right side Robinson. Outside Hill. Outside Jones. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Outside for Rondo. Shot clock at 5. He doesn't hit that one.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
And it's Hill. That time the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And the Lakers call time here. And some changes here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Howard. LeBron comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. The drive by James McGee. And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Passes it to Jones. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Lakers leading by 20. Inside, here's McGee. The first free throw is good. Good on both. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's stolen by Rondo, and now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And Morris drops them both. The Heat have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Dragic finds Butler. Here's Robinson. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
James outside. Here's McGee. Morris right side. And here's Green outside. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Butler with the jam.
That's the way Jimmy Butler takes it to the hole. Quickness, but with a lot of strength.
The drive by Rondo. And Adebayo sends it back.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Los Angeles leading by 15. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo. Morris against Jones. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. McGee's shot is off. Here's Miami now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. That one goes in.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McGee dishes to Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. McGee finds Rondo. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, the Lakers no good. Butler on the wing. And the rejection by James. Shot's good by Butler. And so it's the Lakers taking on in this one. It seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.